Good morning, everyone. Our today's topic is on dyslexia. So let's begin with the topic dyslexia, part 1. Now, what do you understand by dyslexia? Dyslexia, it's a learning disorder that affects the ability to read, write, spell, and even speak. Now, dyslexia can affect spelling, education, words, reading, health, life, spelling, career, marks, etc. Now, dyslexia is a Greek word, dyslexis, in which the dys means poor or inadequate, and lexis, word or spoken language, means dyslexia. Dys means poor or inadequate, and lexis means words or language, means poor language, inadequate words, inadequate language. Dyslexia. It's a learning disorder which affects the ability of the individual to read, write, spell, and even speak. Dyslexia is a learning disorder. Now, dyslexia and IQ, they are not interrelated. And one more thing, dyslexia, it is usually undetected in the early ages. Dyslexia is the most common learning disorder that causes problem with reading, writing, spelling, and even speaking. It's a specific learning difficulty, which means it causes problem with certain abilities used for learning, such as reading and writing. Now, for learning, the individual must be able to read and write. So, in this disorder, it affects the ability to read and write, which are used for learning. That's why it's a specific learning difficulty in which the individual has difficulty in learning due to difficulty in reading and writing. So, it's a specific learning difficulty which causes problem with reading and writing, which are used for learning. So it causes problem with certain ability such as reading and writing, which are used for learning something. Now, if we talk about the definition of dyslexia, then according to the neurologist, the World Federation of Neurologists, in the 1990s, in the 1968, it's a disorder. It's a disorder in children who, despite of getting classroom experiences, they fail to attain the language skill of reading, writing, and spelling, according to the neurologist in the 1968. Then, according to the US institutes, dyslexia is a learning disorder which can hinder the person's ability to read, write, spell, and even speak. Now, according to the current definition of dyslexia, the most current definition of dyslexia is the term dyslexia means unexpected difficulty in reading for the individual who has the intelligence to be a much better reader, which is most commonly caused by the phonological processing, which affects the ability of the individual to speak, read, and even spell. So, the most current definition of dyslexia is it means unexpected difficulty in reading for the individual who can be a better reader, but he has difficulty in reading, which is caused by the difficulty in reading, which is caused by the difficulty in the phonological processing. Now, what do we understand by phonological processing? Phonological processing means it means the use of the sounds of the language. What is phonological? Means sounds are used. Means the use of the sounds of the language to process the spoken and the written language. Phonological processing means in which the sounds of the language are used for processing the spoken and the written language. It's a system. Phonological processing, it is a system which is used to process the basic word sounds. Means जो phonological processing है ये एक system है which is used to process the जो process में लाता है किसको basic word sounds को जिसको हम बोलते हैं phonemes. These basic word sounds are called phonemes. This is what when we say when the child goes to a school for the first time, he learns the letters, alphabets. So, for example, if he learns the letter B, then for the letter B, what he will say? He will say bar instead of saying B. When he starts to learn the alphabets, he starts to learn the letter. For example, if we talk about letter B, so when the child learns the letter B, he might say bar instead of saying B. Now, these basic word sounds, these phonemes, they are put together to form the words which are spoken. So, these phonemes are put together to form the spoken words. Now, the main role of phonological processing, the main purpose of phonological processing is to analyze, is to manipulate the sound structure of the words. इसका क्या काम है, इसका क्या रोल है phonological processing का? Is to analyze करना and to manipulate the sound of the words. This means when we hear the sounds of the word and convert them into letters, we call it spelling. जब हम किसी वर्ड की साउंड को सुनते हैं, when we hear the sound of the words, then we convert them into letters. हमने किसी पर्टिकुलर वर्ड की साउंड सुनी और हमने उसको किस में कन्वर्ट किया? लेटर में, और हमने उसको किसी कॉपी में लिखा. So when we hear the sound of the word and convert them into letter on the copy on the page, we call it spelling. And when we see the letters on the page and convert them into something someone can hear, that is reading, or we can hear, that is reading. So when we hear the sound of the word and convert them into letter on a page, that is spelling. And when we see the letter on the page, जब हम देखते हैं उन letters को लिखा हुआ पेज पे and convert them into something, that is reading. The one can hear. We are reading something. So when one can hear, we can hear, that is reading. Now, many children with dyslexia, they have difficulty, they have struggling in splitting the words they hear into separate sounds. Means जिन लोगों में dyslexia होता है, they have difficulty in splitting the words they hear into separate sounds. किसी भी word को जब वो अलग-अलग sound में सुनते हैं, so they have difficulty in splitting that word. Means वो split नहीं कर पाते हैं. For example, अगर हम बात करते हैं किसी word की, potato. Potato. Now, the word potato, it has three separate sounds. Po-ta-to. Three separate sounds है इसके अंदर, potato word के अंदर. Po sound आ रहा है ना, po-ta-to, potato. So these children with dyslexia, they have difficulty in splitting the word. They are also hearing into separate sounds, potato, 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 but they have difficulty in splitting these words. Or they also have difficulty in distinguishing the word sounds from one another. अभी तो ये split नहीं कर पा रहे, दूसरा ये distinguish भी नहीं कर पा रहे, differentiate भी नहीं कर पाते हैं word sounds को, एक दूसरे की word sounds को differentiate नहीं कर पाते हैं. Children with dyslexia, they have difficulty in splitting the word sounds, and they also have difficulty in differentiating the word sounds from one another. For example, they have difficulty in telling the difference between the word probably and properly. Probably or properly, different sound आ रहा है दोनों word से, probably, properly, different sound आ रहा है. But these children with dyslexia, it is difficult for them to tell the difference between the sounds of these words. Because of this, इसी वजह से they have difficulty, they have struggling with reading and spelling. So the term dyslexia means unexpected difficulty in reading for the individual who can be a better reader, which is caused by difficulty in the phonological processing, which affects the ability for the individual to speak, read, and spell. That's why these individuals have difficulty in reading and spelling. So this was phonological processing and the current definition of dyslexia. Now, if we talk about the etiology of dyslexia, then no definite cause of dyslexia is known to us. The exact cause of dyslexia is unknown, but it often appears to run in the families. It is thought that certain genes which are inherited from the parents may act together in a way that affects how some part of the brain develop during the early life. So basically, dyslexia, it is found in families, it is frequently found in the families, and it is often accompanied by the left-handedness. Often, in few cases, it is accompanied by the left-handedness. Then, if we talk about the hereditary causes, then we have talked about that it runs in the families. Secondly, chromosome number 1, 2, 6 and 15, they are also involved in the inheritability of the dyslexia. It is frequently found in families and often accompanied by left-handedness. Secondly, chromosome number 1, 2, 6 and 15 are also involved in the inheritability of the dyslexia. Then dyslexia is familial, occurring in 50% of children who have parents with dyslexia, run in families, in 50% of the siblings of dyslexic persons, and in 50% of the parents of dyslexic persons. Then, according to the genome-wide association studies, they have demonstrated that a large number of genes are involved, each producing a small effect. According to the GWAS, genome-wide association studies, large number of genes are involved in development of the dyslexia and each gene is producing a small effect. It is unlikely that a single gene or even a few genes will reliably identify people with dyslexia. Means no single gene can develop dyslexia, no single gene or few genes are involved in development of dyslexia. Rather, dyslexia is best explained by multiple genes, each contributing a small amount towards the expression of the dyslexia. Now, epidemiology. Dyslexia is the most common and most comprehensively studied of the learning disabilities, affecting 80% of children identified as having a learning disability. Dyslexia is the most common learning disorder and affecting 80% of the children. It is common in both boys and the girls. It occurs with an equal frequency in both boys and the girls. Now, clinical manifestations. Reflecting the underlying phonological weakness, children and adults with dyslexia manifest problems in both spoken and written language. Now, the main cause of dyslexia is phonological weakness. Now, children and adults with dyslexia, they have problems both in speaking and in writing, means in spoken language and the written language. They have problems in both spoken and the written language. They have difficulty with the spellings. They also get confused with the directions, that is left and right. They have difficulty in writing letters, numbers, difficulty in the mathematics. Basically, they have problems in both spoken language and the written language. Clinical manifestations continue. Spoken language difficulties are typically manifest by, now we have talked about that dyslexic people have difficulty both in spoken language and the written language. So spoken language difficulty manifests by mispronunciations. They have difficulty in pronouncing the words, mispronunciations. Lack of glibness. Now glibness means uh, quality of being confident, smoothness, fluency. So lack of glibness. Speech that lacks fluency with many pauses or hesitations and means lack of fluency. The dyslexic people might speak like this. I go to school daily. I go to school daily, like this. He won't say like this, I go to school daily. Now it's a fluent. The speech that lacks fluency with many pauses, with hesitations and essay, like this. So the speech is not fluent enough. difficulty in finding the words while speaking. So word finding difficulty with the need for time to summon an oral response means when someone orders him, someone is giving an order. So difficulty in finding the words while speaking to someone. Word finding difficulty with the need for time to summon an oral response. Inability to come up with a verbal response quickly when questioned. When somebody questions them, they are unable to speak quickly. They are unable to give the verbal response very quickly. When somebody questions them, they cannot give a verbal response very quickly. Now, this reflects sound-based, non-semantic or knowledge-based difficulties. Now, semantic means it is the meaning of the word and the sentences. Semantic is used to describe things which has meaning of the words or sentences. किसी भी word का, किसी meaning का, किसी भी sentence का कोई meaning होना चाहिए. Means non. So this reflect sound based, non meaningful or knowledge based difficulties. Struggles in decoding and word recognition can vary according to the age and developmental level. Now decoding is the process of translating print into speech by rapidly matching the letters or the combination of the letters. Decoding is to take out the code and put into understandable language. So they have difficulty in decoding. Decoding is to take out the code and put into understandable language. And word recognition, it will vary according to the age and the developmental level. Now, the cardinal signs of dyslexia which are observed in the school age children and adults are, the main signs of dyslexia which are observed in the school age children are labored, difficult, effortful approach to reading involving decoding, word recognition and text reading. Means it is very difficult for them. They have to put lot of efforts in reading something, in recognition of the particular words, in decoding something, in reading the text. Means they have to put lot of efforts. They have much difficulty in reading the text, in decoding and in word recognition. And this is the cardinal signs of dyslexia which is observed in the school age children. Listening comprehension is very difficult for them. Older children might improve reading accuracy over time, but without commensurate gains in reading fluency, and they remain slow readers. Commensurate means corresponding in size, in extent, in amount, means proportionate. So older children might improve the reading accuracy over with time. They might improve with their reading accuracy, but without proportionate gains in the reading fluency, and still they remain slow readers. Means they might improve their reading fluency, but still they will remain slow readers. Difficulty in spelling typically reflect the phonologically based difficulties observed in the oral reading. Means difficulty in spelling, which reflects the phonological difficulty. Now, we have already discussed what is phonological processing, what is phonology. Basically, phonology is the pattern of the sound in the language. So, difficulty in spelling, which reflects the phonological difficulty, which is obviously observed in the oral reading. When the child starts to read, he will have difficulty in reading, and that will reflect the phonological difficulty, and that is observed in the oral reading. Now, obviously, their handwriting is obviously affected because they have difficulty in reading, writing, spelling, speaking. So, their handwriting is very poor. It is often affected as well. During the preschool and the kindergarten years, at risk, children display difficulty playing rhyming games. Now, rhyming games means cat sat on a mat. Rhyming games. So, the preschoolers and the kindergarten children, these children have difficulty in playing the rhyming games. Cat sat on a mat. And learning the names for the letters and the numbers. They have difficulty in learning the names of the letters and the numbers. The child might also avoid reading aloud to the parents or reading independently. Now we can clearly observe in the preschoolers, that he has dyslexia when the child starts avoiding reading. When the child is asked to read aloud in front of the parents or teachers, he will avoid, or he will avoid reading independently. अकेला कभी भी वो read नहीं करेगा. It's a positive sign of having dyslexia. He will avoid reading aloud to the parents or reading to independently. Signs of dyslexia. Now, the sign and symptoms of dyslexia, it differs from person to person. Signs of dyslexia usually become apparent when the child starts going to school and begins to focus more on learning and how to read and write. Means the sign and symptoms of dyslexia, it is different in every individual. It differs from person to person. And the signs of dyslexia, they become more prominent, more apparent when the child starts going to school and when he starts focusing on learning. Learning means how to read and write. At that time, the signs of dyslexia becomes more prominent. A person with dyslexia might have difficulty in reading and writing, and he will read and write very slowly. He will read very slowly. They are slow readers, and he will write very slowly. A person with dyslexia might read very slowly and he will write very slowly. Confused with the order of the letter in the words. For example, if the word is dog, D-O-G. So he will get confused with the order of the letter in the words. D-O-G, एक sequence है D-O-G. So the child will get confused with the order of the letter in the words. Then he might put letters the wrong way around. For example, he will write B instead of writing D. Or he will write D instead of writing B. So he will put the letters the wrong way around. जहाँ पे D लिखना है वहाँ B लिख देगा. जहाँ B लिखना है वहाँ D लिख देगा. Put letters in the wrong place. Have poor spelling, inconsistent spelling. They have difficulty in understanding the information when told verbally, but have difficulty with information that is written down. Means they can easily understand the information when told verbally. जब हम उनको कोई बात समझाएंगे, बोलकर समझाएंगे तो वो आराम से समझ जाएंगे. बट अगर वही इंफॉर्मेशन हमने कहीं पर लिख दी या कहीं पर लिखी हुई है, then they have difficulty because they have difficulty in decoding. तो वो लिखी हुई चीज को properly नहीं समझ सकते, rather than they can understand the information when given verbally. अगर कोई बात उनको बोल के समझाएंगे, then they can easily understand. But it is very difficult for them to understand the information that is written down because they have difficulty in reading, writing, spelling, and speaking. But they can easily understand something when told verbally. Find it hard to carry out the sequence of directions. Means they have difficulty in differentiating between left and right direction and sequence of directions. Struggle with planning and organization. They have difficulty in planning something, in organizing something. But despite of all this, people with dyslexia, they often have good skills in other areas like creative thinking and problem solving. They have good skills in other areas like creative thinking and problem solving. Thank you. This was all about part 1. In the next lecture, we will continue further. We will start with the sign and symptoms of dyslexia in the preschoolers. Till then, thank you.